What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Chigren's Playground, and this is Chigren, and good to have you back. And we are so sorry, I'm so excited. Finally, we got the Infinity War uniform for WarMachine. Oh my goodness! And WarMachine is one of my very favorite characters, and I really like WarMachine. He was one of my first 6-star character back then. When we don't have 6-star yet, WarMachine was the very first one, along with the Winter Soldier, which I made to 6 stars because I really like the character. So the last time I purchased a uniform for WarMachine was Iron Patriot, because he used to be the king of timeline battle back then, because he has some really good physical attack, but he really fell from stardom. And right now, I'm just trying to see if his uniform is good enough to at least make him become a decent character. So let's see what we got in store for WarMachine. So right now, let's take a look at the skills that he got. Basically, there are some skills that are notable and a little okay. I would say that most of the skills are based on the Punisher WarMachine costume, but I don't really complain. It should be okay. So let's take the one skill. So if you see here, I don't think this is an iframe. His one skill does have the regular hit stun. If you remember, WarMachine used to have a hit stun on his machine attack, on his what do you call that, whenever he uses his guns, he has his stun. So not bad, I think, because these are still hit stuns which will stun, not stun, but have some effect against the enemy. But if you are battling world boss, that would be a problem, because world boss are not really affected by hit stuns. Let's see number 2. So second skill, oh my goodness, this is not an iframe, although he seemed to be okay. The animation looks good. Yeah, anyway, number 2, I don't think we can use that for unless the enemy is stunned. That's too bad, because Rhodey used to have a stun for number 2. I'm talking about the Iron Patriot, so I'm not sure if he still has right now. Anyway, 1 and 2, not really that nice. But number 3, skill number 3 will be having your guard hit. I think it's 8 guard hit. So the only problem I see with number 3 is that he is stationary here. If you see, he is prone to get hit, so that 8 guard hit is not gonna come a long way if you are doing a stage where there's a lot of enemies. So number 3 should be okay. At least he now has a guard hit. Let's see number 4. Okay, so number 4 is really nice. Yeah, this is an iframe, so very good. I think there's also a bit of a stun when he lands. This is very good for Rhodey. Finally an iframe for Rhodey, because I don't remember him having an iframe, not even a pseudo iframe, I think. So let's see number 5. Oh, let's do that again. Wow, that's nice. The animation is really nice. And 200 plus, almost 300 hits. This is really good. He seemed to look like Anti-Man. If you remember Anti-Man, the villain, one of the ultimates, he used to do this on his second skill. If you press second skill for Anti-Man, he used to do this. But I don't really complain. It's an iframe, and Rhodey looks really cool when he lands like that. Actually, when he comes back, he will be launching a lot of missiles and also some barrage. That's really an upgrade there, because before he will just do some shenanigans which really makes him vulnerable, but at least now we have an iframe. So pretty good skills we have for Rhodey. I don't really find it bad. At least we could probably do a 5 and then let it do his barrage and then continue with 4, and then once he lands, do a guard break, but I'm not gonna let it finish, so I'll finish with 1 and see if 5 will be available. So in a gist, we could probably use 5, let it finish, and then 4, and then once he lands, go into 3, cancel into 1, and then see if your 5 will be available by then. Not really bad. This is quite good actually. I'm so happy that WarMachine was able to get such skill like this. So much for that. Let's see what else in store for WarMachine. So just to be very honest with you guys, I think I got too excited when this uniform came out. Without even testing, I immediately made it Mythic because he's one of my favorite characters. The problem with me is that if the character is one of my favorite, I definitely make it a Mythic regardless if it's good or not. So it's just me. But anyway, let me share to you his uniform list. At least we can get something good out of this. So if you are trying to find out what are the uniforms under WarMachine, which will help him out, we have the Punisher Marvel Legacy as the first one, which I don't have. Too bad I don't have this, but I'm definitely gonna buy this, not today because it's 1,750 crystals. I'm not that kind of whale. So yeah, we'll buy this during the sale. There's no really rush needed for that. The next one is Cyclops. So if you have Cyclops, definitely get a bonus there. The Age of Apocalypse uniform. The other one is Ignore Defense. And then sorry, not Ignore Defense, but Iron Man Infinity War costume. Then followed by Inferno Modern uniform, and then All Attacks. Sorry, the last slot is Spider-Man Homecoming. So these are pretty good uniforms that very useful. There's none of them that is, you know, like a uniform that is useless. All of these are very good uniforms. So if you still wanna see, here you got for the second slot, you have this option. Can convert to physical attack or energy attack. Probably I'll work on that later on. For the third slot, these are the option, so you can convert it as what you need. Fourth slot, these are the options, and then the last slot, these are the options. Okay, so if you're trying to find out what are in store for his Mythic uniform, I hope I was able to help out. Okay, so much for that. I was able to place the CTP of Destruction because I don't have any other good CTPs having a damage proc, so I hope you forgive me. So basically I just placed this for the sake of having a 200% damage proc and some critical damage as well to come along. ISO 8 is nothing really special there. Okay, so that's really good for Rhodey. I hope I was able to help you out on the Mythic uniform information, because there's not much people who have him at Mythic yet. So hopefully this can help you out. Anyway, I'm gonna do some gameplay and I'll share it with you guys. And then yeah, basically I'll use him in a couple of world boss, probably whoever is available for us, and then stick around for the until the end of the video, in case we have a lot more stats to share to you. So there we have it, guys. I hope you liked the segment for our Road the WarMachine Infinity War uniform. And if you notice on the gameplay, the skill rotation I was using was 5, let it finish, and when Rhodey is about to land, if you want him to stay in the air, I normally use 4 immediately. So 5, let it finish, and when it's about to end, use 4, and then followed by 3. The only problem is I seldom cancel the 3 immediately, so the rotation should be 5, 4, 3, cancel into 1, so that you can run around better. When you do the 3, the problem with the 3 skill is that he is stationary and he is just not able to move, so that's the problem. But in terms of the rotation, that's pretty good when you're battling world boss and probably in Shadowlands as well. I'm not yet sure on the ABX, so we'll just try to see, and I'll try to use Rhodey on a much higher world boss stage when I have the chance. Okay, I guess that's all for our segment today. Let me just show you Rhodey's stats. Where is it? The final stats for Rhodey. Here, if you like some reference, here's the final stats that I have for him. Okay, and if you like more videos like this pertaining to uniform reviews, let me know in the comments. And if you have any uniform in particular or character you want me to test, I think I still have enough for one more mythic character. One more mythic uniform, so we can find out what are the underlying uniforms needed in order to boost the stats. Probably I can help out on that. And also consider subscribing if you like videos like this and contents regarding free-to-play, as well as Shadowlands and world boss gameplays and tips and tricks. Thank you very much, guys, and I really appreciate everyone's support. And I hope you like my thank you vid, the previous one I uploaded. And yeah, basically that's it. Finally, some love for WarMachine Rhodey, which is a beloved character in the game Marvel Future Fight. Thank you, guys, and I'll see you on our next video. Bye for now.